Hi guys, it's Melissa from Starry Family Farm. We have some exciting news. So one of our hens became broody. She sat on a pile of eggs that just kept growing higher and higher because every time that she would leave, someone would jump in and lay an egg and leave. Again, because it was a very, very popular nesting box. And so she laid on those eggs. Chickens only take 21 days. And so when we were on day 24, I had kind of given up hope. I'm like, okay, I'm going to guess that she's just going to give up and get off them, and I'm going to, you know, throw all those eggs away. But she kept at it, and I would say it was probably about day 30 when I went out to the coop in the evening, and she was laying on the floor. And so I thought maybe she was just like exhausted. I know when hens turn broody and sit on their eggs for so long, they don't really take good care of themselves. So I had tried to give her some wet chicken food and just some dry pellets and just anything when I thought of it when I was in there, just to keep her well fed, so to give her some energy. And so anyway, she was on the floor, and so I was like, oh, are you okay? And I went to pet her, and she pecked me really, really fast. I'm like, okay. So I didn't think about it. And then I went to go collect all the eggs that she was sitting on, because I figured, okay, she gave up, nothing hatched. I'm going to grab all the eggs. And I have all my buddies with me. I'm going to grab the eggs, get rid of them so that Eli doesn't end up bringing them into the house and we end up cooking them. That'd be really gross. So I noticed that one of the eggs in there, though, there were 14 eggs that she was sitting on. Maybe 15, because maybe I didn't count the cracked one. Anyway, there was one that was cracked open and there was nothing left of it. So I'm like, oh, I wonder who ate that egg, because they do that sometimes. I'll find cracked eggs in there that are, you know, there's still some yolk left, but there you can tell that a chicken did it and they ate some of it. But there was nothing in there, and there was like almost what looked like a blood vessel or something in there. And so I took it in the house to show Justin, and I'm like, I think we might have a chick, because she's laying on the floor, which she never does. They always roost up on the bars. And there's a cracked open egg with no yolk or anything anywhere, and what looks like a blood vessel or something. Which Justin didn't believe me, because he thinks that you can only use an incubator to hatch chicks. Because it's just never worked for us before. None of our chickens have ever hatched a chick before. So, I mean, I knew it was possible. It just had never happened before. So I just let it be for that night. And in the next morning, I went out early. Well, early for us is like 8 a.m. to let the chickens out. But I went out because I was figuring that I was going to check again to see if she had a chick, and that if she did, I wanted to get all the other chickens out of the coop, you know, because they're all just stuck in there waiting for the door to open, just to give her more privacy and, you know, to decrease the danger level. So I ended up free-ranging all of the chickens that day. Then after I opened the door, I thought about the 14 cats that could now get in the chicken coop, and so I decided that wasn't a good idea either. So I went in, and she was in a different spot this time. This time she had kind of cornered herself over by the feeding tubes, and I was just kind of trying to move her to see if I could see a chick, and then I heard the little chirping, or whatever sound they make. And so I went in the house and told everybody, like, we have a chick. And so everybody came out, and she, of course, wouldn't let us see it. But while I was in the coop, one of our, it's either a red sex link or a Rhode Island red, would not leave her alone. She was trying to get that chick from her. I don't know if it was to mother it herself or to kill it. I figured it was to kill it just because chickens are mean, but who knows. And so at that point, I knew she wasn't safe being exposed to the cats or the other chickens. The cats have killed lots of birds already this summer. So Emmy's taking a dirt bath in the fire pit. So we ended up getting a cage out. And it's like a big wire cage. It's for chickens, I believe. So I basically took like a basket and put it over her head so she couldn't peck me, and just kind of like pulled her into the cage. And then we grabbed the baby, and it was a cute little black baby, looks just like Mom. And we put it in the cage also, but the wires, like there's a gap probably this big, and so the chick just like had walked out, and then I'm freaking out because there's other chickens in the coop, and I'm thinking that they're gonna kill this baby chick, and we're not even gonna get a chance at this. So Eli, I gave him the mission of catching that chick and not letting go of it. So he carried it down to the hay barn. I took the mama hen in the cage down to the hay barn, and she was freaking out that she was separated from her chick. She is very protective. So we got down to the hay barn, we let Mama out, we put the chick down by her, and she was just following him all over the place, all over the hay barn, and making sure he was safe. And then she ended up finding a comfy spot, because there's bedding in there. She found a comfy spot to keep him warm. So he's been doing good. We've been checking on him every day, sometimes twice a day. That's kind of Eli's job. Eli says when he goes in there that Mama hen stands up and lets the baby chick run around, but when I go in there, she sits on him. So I don't know what the difference is, but I'm gonna now show the video of the first day when we found the baby chick. So enjoy. Do you have a baby? Let me see. Let me see your baby. Let me see. I'll help you protect it. I hear it chirping. Let me see. Let me see the baby. Let's see if you can see the baby.
Oh, come on. How is she going to get up?
I'm going to help move her. Okay, come on. Get up, Mama. Get up, Mama. Get up.
Get up.
Get up. Get up.
Okay,
What are you doing?
basket.
Come here.
This is where you're going to be safe, baby.
I'm going to take you somewhere safe. Get up.
Come on.
Get up.
I hear it. I want to hear it. She's holding it.
Take it. Take a video of it. Ivy, Ella. There's the baby.
Don't keep me. Oh. I like rabbit.
A very protective mommy. Good job. Look how cute that little baby is. We're gonna have to bring food and water down here, guys. Aww. Oh, isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
Our first chick. Oh, you did it.
Well, the roosters are the one that's getting having the baby.
Mm-hmm. Our first hatched chick. She had like 14 eggs under her and only one hatched.
Wait, and you took the other eggs?
Yeah, she got out of there to protect this baby, so.
Wait, you saw the egg hatch? That's how you knew?
Yeah. So down here is the hay barn. It's kind of away from everything else, and so we don't really like this barn to use it for anything, just because it's not up by the house or by the other sheds. This is where I keep the chicks when we get new chicks, just because it's their own little space. The cats always think I'm gonna let them in. They're just too fast though, I can't trust them. Nope, nope. Scooch back, Patsy, you're not going in. No, I don't want a dead chick. Oh! Hi, guys! Hi! Are you letting him run around? Hey, Mama. So, he is approximately Let's see, I found him Thursday morning. He was approximately 3 days old. Could be a little bit older than that. He could have been under her in the nesting box, but right around 3 days. Maybe 4 or 5, depending on how long he would have stayed in the nesting box. I'm guessing he jumped out, and that's why she was on the floor with him. Hi! We have our baby chick set up here, and our mama chick set up here. You guys all have your own food, huh? Hi! I wasn't sure what his coloring would be because, you know, everyone was laying eggs in that nesting box, but looks like it's a black Australorp, just like mama. This black Australorp is from last fall, I believe. So, just about a year old. Hi, baby! Hi! Oh. What's mama doing? What's mama doing? Are you watching her? Hi! You guys finding some food? Baby's like, what are you doing, mama? Hi. Hi. Oh. Trying not to get in her way. Eli will be so excited if this is actually a rooster. We've never had a baby rooster before, so we'll see. Mama's going crazy, huh, baby? We've never had this experience before because we usually just buy our chicks at Baumgars or Tractor Supply and they don't have their mama. So this is a cool new experience.